I'm AVNJ. You may know my channel as Making Fish Content, or The Fish Guy, to the point where it's even people I know in real life have called me the Fish Guy for a pretty long time now. I was actually called Fish Boy in high school, which is a little bit embarrassing, but that was a thing that happened. For the past 2 years, almost 2 years, I have consistently made content on YouTube. I have posted a video either every other day for about a year and a half, or every third day for the past few months. I've been doing that schedule because putting out content was becoming a lot with having a job and school and so forth. And in that time, I have learned a ton. I mean, I cannot talk well enough about the amazing opportunities that YouTube has afforded me and all of the amazing things that I have been able to do with the AVNJ channel. It's crazy to think when I made that channel, I wanted to make some like crappy videos about aquarium fish. I believe my first ever video was talking about how if you think fish grow to the size of their tank, you're stupid. And it was just like 50 seconds of me in my basement at 14 years old with fake glasses on. They were non-prescription because I wanted to seem smarter, talking about aquariums and fish-related stuff. And, you know, many, many years later, I would, on a complete whim, be live streaming and decide to react to a megalodon-proof video that had been recommended to me on YouTube. Not something that I would normally watch or go out of my way to see, but YouTube recommended to me, and I was like, wow, this is truly one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. I think it would be funny to watch this and react to it with my friends. So that's what I decided to do. Just my friends, just the people that were there in stream. And for about 2 months after that video had been posted on the AVNJ channel, it sat at a couple hundred views, which was impressive given the, 60-ish subscribers I had at the time. And then randomly, I believe it was June of 2021, it just decided to hit the algorithm. I believe the video is now almost at 6 million views. It's absolutely absurd. And looking back on that video, it's crazy how many things I did right while having no intention whatsoever of that video being seen by a massive audience. When I look at my videos now and how I try to make them and the effort that I put into them, I tend to think really hard about what people will like and what certain will apply to certain viewers and appeal to new viewers versus keeping your current viewers and trying to maintain all that so that I can grow the channel but not also lose the people who I'm currently working with. And that original video just did so much right. It's impressive. I just elbowed the Weevil cam. Sorry to the Weevils. It's impressive how much it did right. And I think I've made a lot of pretty good React content as far as React goes for a while. I've made a lot of original content. But as you guys may know, there is something a little bit frustrating about the YouTube climate, and there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but as a content creator, it can be quite difficult. For myself, in my time on YouTube, the thing that I've noticed, the number one thing that I've had to pay attention to is that if I spend 10 minutes of my life and I do a Megalodon React video, I will make enough money to do YouTube as a job. I will save myself tons of time and effort, and I will get, more views, more channel growth, so forth. Now, if I put a couple hours into a researched presentation, into an original video, if I put a couple, days or weeks and, hundreds of dollars into some sort of AVNJ's Adventures trip for catching fish, I get 1/10 the viewership, no channel growth whatsoever, many less views. I'm sure you guys have all noticed this. Original content just performs worse on my channel. And that can be pretty frustrating because I want to put that effort in and make those unique things. Those things are more fun. I don't dislike Megalodon Reacts, but I'll be honest with you, flying to Malaysia and spending 2 weeks catching fish, it's a little bit more fun than reacting to Megalodon videos. Just a teensy bit. It's also a couple $1,000s more expensive, however, so things to keep in mind. But yeah, you may have noticed that, and that is a frustrating part of being in the YouTube ecosystem, but it makes sense. The more generally widely appealing content is my Megalodon videos. So that is what I tend to make more of when the channel is struggling, and so you may have seen that I have made more of those recently in an attempt to keep the channel doing well. And I have bright hopes for the future of the AVNJ channel. I have no plans on stopping anytime soon, but I do want to try and put my creative ventures into places where they're more welcomed. So some of you guys may know, I have been into weevils. You'll see right back there's a weevil tank, and in the bottom left there's a weevil camera, which is for some reason not in focus right now. Fix that real quick. I have been into weevils, which are a type of beetle, for a good part of my life, and never really done anything with it. I've always professionally worked with fish, and I think it's about time. I have the free time and I have the desire to improve and to learn. I think that I want to pursue learning more about weevils. And a really fun way to do that, and a way that I've learned so much about fish, is through making content related to it. So the point of this video, other than just reflecting on my life and the AVNJ channel, is to announce that I am starting a weevil channel. I don't just have weevil tanks and a weevil camera. I'm starting a weevil channel where every video will be along the lines of an AVNJ's adventure. But we're going to be looking at bugs, basically. Specifically, going to be trying to find as many weevils as possible. We're going to find weevils in the wild, go on adventures to find them. When we do find them, we are going to keep specimens for identification. We're going to do high-quality identification with microscopes and so forth. Some of the larger ones, the more friendly ones, will go in the tanks for observation. We can, pay attention to them on stream and get to learn about their behaviors. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. A lot of cool stuff. Every weevil I catch is going to get to be named by the chat. So if you watch a weevil adventure video, I'm not exactly sure what I'll title the series yet, you will get to potentially name by commenting, name the weevils that were caught that video. So in the first weevil video, which is now live on the Weevil channel when you are seeing, has 3 weevils that were caught in it, I believe. So there are 3 names up for grab, which is pretty cool. We get to learn a lot about the creatures and their identifications. I'm very excited. Lots of cool stuff in the future. The fish channel will not be slacked on as a result of this, and the weevil channel doesn't have a necessarily regular upload schedule. I just want the ability to put my have a creative outlet where I don't have as many expectations. I feel like AVNJ has a lot of expectations, and when I do make AVNJ's adventures, there's a certain expectation and artist quality and so forth that are absolutely required for it to be viable. And that can be a lot of pressure when you're trying to do something creatively, trying to do something for the benefit of your own psyche. So I'm going to play the channel trailer now for Weevil World, the new channel. All of the links and everything will be in the description for the new videos, the channel in general. Please check it out. Please hang out. Maybe it's not even your type of thing, but if you really like AVNJ's Adventures, you're going to like it, because it's just AVNJ's Adventures, but with weevils instead of fish. And there's going to be a lot of community participation, and it's breaking edge science. People aren't really studying weevils on a regular basis, knowing a lot of things about them. A lot of these species probably have very little documentation, no good photos of them, no good identifying characteristics, no idea of what they eat or where they commonly like to live. All of this information is stuff that we can collect as a community and further scientific research, which I love doing. So let's do it. Welcome to Weevil World. Your first question might be, what is a weevil? Well, it's actually illegal to ask this question in 49 of the 50 states because it causes so many arguments. Maybe it's their nice long snout. Oh, wait. Okay, in that case, it must be their beautifully bent antenna. Nope, wait, that doesn't work either. Maybe it's just best to let weevils be weevils, since they're an incredibly successful and adorable type of beetle with over 97,000 documented species. Here on Weevil World, we'll be exploring the globe, documenting weevils like a game of Pokemon, and learning all about their interesting life histories as we go. We may find new habitats, new size records, or even brand new species. There's a whole world of weevil diversity out there, and so many mysteries to unlock. So join me on this adventure.